So I bet many of you don't actually know this event. It's called the AUD CPI. Yes, the AUD has the CPI and it moves so powerfully in the market. And today in this video, I'm going to show you a strategy that you can use in the markets and really make some wonderful profits with this easy event. And you'll find out why I say it's an easy event right now. And of course, as you can see on your screens right here, we do have this presentation that I've wonderfully, carefully prepared for each and everyone to just follow up along the way with learning this strategy. It's a very simple approach that I've picked up in the markets. Remember, our strategies here is through spotting the consistency that takes place in the markets. A movement like this, many of you may be excited but don't track how often does it do something that makes it to go in such a way or such a movement. So that's what I did, and that's what I'm going to give you. Okay, now let's just define the AUD CPI over here. So the AUD CPI refers to the consumer price index of, or rather in Australia, which measures the average change over time in the prices paid by consumers for a basket of goods and services. The CPI is an important indicator used to assess inflation and the cost of living within the Australian economy. It can influence decisions related to monetary policy, including interest rates and the value of the Australian dollar. Now let's move on to the next slide over here, which we're jumping straight into the strategy right now. I want you to pay the utmost attention. Do not skip any part of this video, because every single information I share, it is crucial to you getting this right. Okay, so strategy overview here, we're talking about the AUD report that has a very powerful impact on the market. As you guys, I've let you know, some of you guys are aware of this, some of you it's the very first time hearing about the AUD CPI. You can find it on Forex Factory. Okay, so if you go on your Forex Factory, add all the 7 pairs, so that will be the US dollar, CAD, you can have AUD, NZD, CHF, pound and euro. All of those pairs have events that I've taught about on our channel. Please do check it out. I have a whole playlist about just understanding news trading at the basic level. Why do I say the basic level? I'll tell you as we go along. Okay, so of course they impact the market in a particularly in a trend following strategies. So when the report is released, it often amplifies the market volatility, reinforcing the direction established in the previous day's trend. I will illustrate that right now in terms of concept. This heightened volatility can lead to stronger momentum in the prevailing trend as traders and investors react to the latest inflation data and its implication for the US, or for the Australian rather, economy and monetary policy. Now let's go into the concept right here. So what I was saying, when it comes to the content that I prepare over here, it's beginner level strategies of news trading. You know, we do have the advanced level of it, which is taught through our advanced, or rather our news trading bootcamp. And many of you have been hearing about this. Some who are going to be coming across this video for the first time, or you really want to take your level of news trading and understanding it and getting a specialized strategy that lets you trade all news. And of course, the trading bootcamp is for you. So I want you to use the number on the screen over here, or just click in the link in the description of this video to chat to our admin and let you know on when we're taking the next batch of students in order to learn from our intense news trading bootcamp. Okay, let's go back to the video over here. So in this case, we do have what we call the strategy concept. So the concept is very simple. Let me just explain it quickly for you. Now, let's say, of course, you do have the current day of when you're going to be trading the news. Now, I want you to pay attention to the previous day's trend. And this previous day's trend, you're going to find it on the M15. Remember what I say right now, M15. So M15, M15, guys, that's the trend you're going to be on. I'm going to have a general in the comment section asking me exactly about the time frame. And I'm not going to answer them. You'll answer them. So yeah, the previous day over here, family, that's the trend that you want to look at on the M15. You want to look at the whole trend from the London session to the New York, how well it played out in terms of market structure. I'm sure many of you are well aware of technicals and structure in terms of the nature of structure, lower lows and higher highs. That's exactly what I want you to look at. It should be a bearish trend. Let's say you're about to, in this case, it's just an example of a bearish trend. The market should be bearish throughout that day. And as it comes into that current day where you're going to be trading the news, you want it to sort of pull back. And of course, the news becomes a continuation, right? A trend following of this whole trend from the previous day. So you'll get that the news candle comes in and just sells off following the trend that had initially started previous day. I'm not sure if you get it, but it's quite simple to the eye and to the ear to really understand this concept. And of course, vice versa of that is that if the trend was bullish during the previous day, and you want it to come in the current day to give you a bearish movement before the news candle can now buy off for the AUDUSD. That's simply the strategy, family. So as I said, it's a trend following strategy. It's a trend following impact. I've taught you guys on all our news trading videos with 3 types of impacts. We have the trend following, pullback or reversal, as well as whipsaw. In this case, this event is a team player where it just simply follows the trend of many of its news. Okay, now I've backtested this data over time, so you can also do your homework whichever way you choose to backtest. There are various softwares there, free softwares, where you can backtest at least 100 trades or even 1,000 or 10,000 if you want to go, just to see the consistency on this, on AUD CPI events. Now, live examples of this, we can clearly see on this AUD USD chart over here that the market on the previous day, it was selling. As you can see it, this was just selling, and throughout the night, of course, here in South Africa, it rather takes place early hours. Maybe where you're watching from, it takes place maybe at night or in the afternoon, depends on what time zone you are. So of course, the previous day, London session, M15 over here, we can see that the market sold. I also took it off the 5 minutes, that's all right. Okay, the market sold, pulled back during the night, and of course in the early hours there, it actually sold. That's the CPI. It moves an average pips of about 70, 50, all the way to 100 pips within a matter of seconds. Now we do also have the other event over here. The market sold beautifully throughout the night. It started pulling back, and of course here a small movement, and during the news it just sort of just sold beautifully. As you can see, this was AUD Japanese yen, or AUD JPY. Of course, here we do have AUD pound, or rather pound AUD. This was also the other example. We can see that the market was selling off beautifully and pulled back and then sold. I didn't want to put a lot of examples, but yeah, you guys get the concept as of right now, what the concept is, and vice versa of by examples. Okay, now let's go into the nitty-gritties of this in terms of pairs and correlation that I want to make sure you guys get to understand. Now we have the base pairs of the AUD, which is AUD USD, AUD JPY, AUD NZD, AUD CAD, and AUD Swiss franc. You can trade this in correlation to what you see on one pair, okay? Like AUD USD, for example, then you can trade off. I don't advise you to execute trades on all of them. I know there's some generals that will take literally that advice. No, just trade one favorite pair there and just go with it. Now they can have what we call negative correlation. So this base pairs, they negatively correlate with the code pair of the AUD. So pound AUD is the only code pair I know. If you know any other, please let me know. So then if this are selling, this will be buying in that case. Okay. And of course, let's talk about something here really important as we wrap up: the entry time, the stop loss, and the take profit. I know I've included this in my news trading playlist where I talk about what is news and so forth. Now I just need to repeat it because some people may be lazy to go all the way back into those playlist videos. But if you really want to grow, this is free content, guys. Invest in yourself. So of course, entry, stop loss, take profit. In this case of well, I still have the same diagram here. You want to place your stop loss below or above structure. So depending on what market it is, like in a bearish market, you want to place it above previous day structure. Okay, so if you had a lower high over there, you want to place your stop loss on the previous day's structure. If it was of course buying, that means you place it on your higher low on the previous day. I hope you get it. And of course, take profit, please take profit at the next lower low or higher high. Of course, as well, depends per market over there. Or you can simply, if you're confused about lower lows and lower high or higher highs, you can just simply close your trade within a matter of 1 minute after executing it. Remember, news trading is a subset of scalping rather. Yes, it comes from fundamentals economic trading, which is a long-term impact of interpreting data on a particular market, but this one we just want to scalp the news. So 1 minute, that's it. Okay, and of course entries 30 seconds before it moves. If your broker, you know it does to it likes to do off codes and all of that, then probably you want to execute 1 minute before. But if it's a good broker, they won't disappoint you. 15 or even 15 seconds in terms of executing time. Okay, please do make sure that you do obey these rules. Again, this is not a financial advice, guys. This is just something I spotted. You want to make sure you backtest it as much as possible on a demo. You get to see it yourself on how good is it or how bad is it if it's that case, and see if you want to trade it or then on your live or continue on a demo if that's the case. But you want to put your own due diligence on this strategy. So of course, if you're still watching right now, thank you so much for still watching us, and do subscribe to this channel. I do really do appreciate it. I'll keep on doing videos, and I do appreciate many of you guys sending in your results about how good our trading strategies is. The previous past events, you guys have sent us results on our Instagram and WhatsApp, so thank you so much for those who have been putting in their work when they watch these videos. God bless you all. See you on the next videos.